guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're actually not going to be cooking here. We're going to go over to my friend Curtis's house and he's going to teach us how to make the recipe for today. And we're going to be making twice baked potatoes. They're really delicious and they feature the harvest of the month this month, which is potatoes for April. And they also incorporate the harvest of the month from last month in March, which was dairy. Potatoes are a really versatile vegetable. Versatile means it can be used in a lot of different ways. They originated in South and Central America and now can be found all over the world in lots of different cuisines. They are really nutritious. They are full of vitamin C. They have potassium in them. They have vitamin B6, which helps with energy. The reason that some people say, oh, well, are potatoes healthy? Are they not healthy? And it's all dependent on how you cook them. So if you bake them in the oven, then they might be more nutritious than if you fry them in an oil. Another important thing about the nutrients is that most of them are found in the skin. So even though sometimes the skin isn't as as great of a texture as the inside, it's really important that you eat the skin so that you can get all of those vitamins and nutrients. Something that's really fun about potatoes is that they come in lots of different colors. So we usually eat kind of white potatoes, but there's also yellow potatoes, there's red potatoes, purple potatoes, and the more colorful the potato is, that means that there's more nutrients in the potato. So now you might be wondering, well, what about sweet potatoes? What's really interesting is that they're actually from two different families. So potatoes are in a different plant family than sweet potatoes. They both grow on the roots of the plants, so they grow underground. And they're not the roots themselves, but they're little tubers is what the word is. So they are tubers that grow off of the root. And so when we pull them out of the ground, you can still see the root system and then you'll see the potatoes growing off of it. Sweet potatoes are also different than potatoes in their taste. They have more vitamin A in them. So one small sweet potato contains over 100% of your daily vitamin A, which is really cool. They have more vitamin C than regular potatoes. They also have more fiber, which helps you feel full. And like I said, they have a different flavor, so it's kind of whatever flavor that you're going for. Today we're gonna be using russet potatoes, which are a type of white potato. And they're the typical potato that you would find if you're baking a potato. So with all that information, we're gonna head over to Curtis's kitchen and he's gonna show us what we're gonna make today. Okay, so here are our ingredients for today. We have the potatoes. You can use russet, or if you wanna try it with sweet potatoes, you also can. There's bacon. We have some dairy over here. So we have butter, sour cream, half and half, and cheddar cheese. Then we have garlic, which you guys all know. And then our spices, we have black pepper, some Cajun seasoning, garlic salt, and olive oil.
Welcome to my kitchen. We're gonna be starting by preheating the oven at 450. And then we're going to have to wrap up these potatoes with aluminum foil, but first, let's wash them. You tried your best with me, I know. Poke holes all the way through the potatoes so they can breathe when they're steaming in the oven. And this just helps them get softer quicker. We grab our aluminum squares, we place one potato in the middle of it, and what we want to do is generously add some olive oil on the inside of here. All over, and then you want to take some salt and salt the inside. Wrap it up, place it in the dish, and then just do the same with all the rest of them. 'Cause you were just like me before. Now you rather leave me than to watch me die in your. So now I have my lovely cast iron skillet here, and we're going to preheat it to about a medium high. And then we're going to dice this bacon up to get it nice and crispy to top the potatoes with. occasionally stir to make sure all the pieces break up and evenly get crispy. So now I just line this plate with some paper towels so I can drain all the grease from the bacon. And this is my favorite, where you got some crispy pieces and some fatty pieces. We're gonna get some garlic ready because we're gonna grate that into the potatoes. I'll always be less than zero. You tried your best with me, I know. So the potatoes have been in the oven for about 45 minutes. Let's take them out. Take the fork, and now we're gonna put slides through. That is cooked.
Vestida con ese Fendi, bailando plan vela de Candy. Así tú te prendaste de mí el día en que yo te conocí. Sé que tú no me has olvidado, no me has olvidado.
Okay, so now you want to take like a sharp knife and you want to go around the perimeter of these potatoes so you can start to begin to scoop out the center.
No me has olvidado, ya no te quiero como antes. Me rompiste pero solo en parte. Llevaba tus claves para pensarte, pero de olvidarte yo ya hice un arte.
Now I already went ahead and scored them, and pretty much what I'm gonna do is scoop the potatoes out. This is always a difficult job, even like when they're not hot. So off camera, we kind of finished scooping out all the potatoes out of there and place it into this dish. And now we have all our mashed potatoes all inside this bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and grate some fresh garlic into it. I made 3, but I think 2 would be great enough for this amount. All right, so we grated the garlic inside the potatoes. Now this is gonna take a lot, I'd say 2 pinches of salt. Nice generous pinches. These are potatoes, they need it. And 1 big pinch of black pepper. And then I'm going to take a nice little tablespoon and we're gonna do a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning and a nice tablespoon of garlic salt. Get our butter. And I would do a half a stick of butter. And I like to mash it with the butter first. Get it all melted. And take a tablespoon of some sour cream. Nice heaping tablespoon. Oh yeah, perfect. 1, 2. I want this to be nice and chunky. So now we're gonna put this back in the oven to get all broiled. So we're gonna preheat the oven to a high broil, and we're gonna start taking these potatoes that are mashed and putting them right back into their boats. So now we're gonna add some shredded cheese to the top of this. And then we're going to add the bacon that we crisped up before that are now cold right on top of that. And then I'm gonna sprinkle it with a little bit more Cajun on top. Adds a nice color and a little bit extra pop. Now we're going to pop them right into the broiler at the highest temp until they're golden, bubbly brown. Nice and bubbly on top. I'm gonna take some parsley. A nice garnish right on top. We love her. So when you plate it, if you want to add some fresh sour cream on top and maybe some fresh sliced jalapeno, that's how I like to enjoy it. But thank you for joining me in my kitchen.